Did you give him more or not?
No, I did not.
Okay, why don't you give him a little more?
Zippy is here today for a hoof trim, a dental, and he's also gonna get a bunch of vaccines. Zippy is someone's pet, and he was raised in captivity, but he's still a wild animal, so our protocol for putting him under general anesthesia is completely different than what we would do for a horse.
Ooh, how much did you give him? Let's try to pull him back.
Zippy's one of the more interesting creatures in my career, not just because he's a zebra. Zippy was interesting because he recovered from such an incredibly severe injury. He developed a horrible infection in his right hind hoof. His entire hoof fell off. So then he's got this bloody stump. And really what he had to do was grow an entire foot. It is possible to regrow. It's the same as you. You could volunteer. I could grab your fingernail, pull it out, right? And it hurts, okay? But it will grow back most of the time. But the trick with a horse is if you imagine that you pull the fingernail off, but then you're asking them to walk on the stub, right? You're asking them to walk on their bloody stub. And that's why we have to use a certain type of cast on him where we put pins through his bone so that his foot was actually suspended off the ground. So he was here in the hospital a long time.
Am I good to go? Okay.
Once Zippy's asleep, Pat Riley, no relation to the basketball coach, is our farrier, and he goes in to trim his feet. He has this one really long, overgrown hoof because his whole entire hoof fell off. And so because he doesn't put all that weight on it, it overgrows and gets really long. So what is your goal here, Pat?
I'm trying to get this down to find a normal foot. Just trying to get down to approximately where he was before.
If something's wrong with the horse's feet, then they're done. They can't live, they can't survive.
Trim it partially first, and then we'll take the film. I'm almost ready here.
We're taking x-rays of the zebra's foot because he has like really, really bad arthritis in that hoof.
Whenever you're ready.
Like this?
Yeah, if it's easier for you, we'll do that.
That one looks pretty close.
Let me flip through. Blow that up. That looks pretty good.
That looks better than
Yeah,
that
that looks good.
It's better than I remember.
And that's pretty impressive. Yeah, let's trim more laterally and redo the DP.
Okay.